morning, students. Today, let us start the class. In the previous classes, we have revised two lessons. First lesson, laws of motion, and seventh lesson, atoms and molecules. These two lessons we have revised. Okay. Today, we are going to revise lesson 2, optics. Here, today lesson 2, optics, we are going to revise. Okay. So in this lesson, optics, we have learned already the textbook evaluation, everything. But once more we have to learn. I hope you all revise the previous two lessons, first lesson and seventh lesson. Practice the problems well. Okay. Now, choose the correct answer. First we are going to learn choose the correct answer. Okay, while I am reading the choose the correct answer, you also you say along with me. Question as well as answer. Not only answer, question also you must know thoroughly. First question, the refractive index of four substances A, B, C and D are 1.31, 1.43, 1.33, 2.4 respectively. The speed of light is maximum in A. Okay. Next. Second one, where should an object be placed so that a real and inverted image of same size is obtained by the convex lens? Answer is B, 2F. 2F is the correct answer. Third one, a small bulb is placed at the principal focus of a convex lens. When the bulb is switched on, the lens will produce, what is the correct option? C, a parallel beam of light. The lens will produce a parallel beam of light. Fourth question, magnification of a convex lens is negative. Fifth question, a convex lens forms a real diminished point size image at focus when the position of the object is at infinity. Sixth one, power of a lens is minus 4D, then its focal length is minus 0.25 m meter. Okay, m means meter. In myopic eye, the image of the object is formed in front of retina. In front of retina. Eighth question, the eye defect. Presbyopia can be corrected by bifocal lenses. Next. Ninth question, which of the following lens would you prefer to use while reading small letters found in a dictionary? The answer is C, a convex lens of focal length 10 cm. Okay, 10th question, if VB, VG, VR be the velocity of blue, green and red light. VB velocity of blue, VG velocity of green, then VR velocity of red light. Okay, respectively in a glass prism. Then which of the following statement gives the correct relation? C is the correct relation. Okay, VB less than VG, then less than VR. Okay, so this is the these questions are choose the correct answer questions in textbook evaluation. Roman number 2, fill in the blanks. Okay, in filling the blanks there are 5 questions are there. Students, this evaluation is in page number 29. Okay, Roman number 2. Now I am reading. Fill in the blanks. First question, the path of the light is called as. The path of the light is called as ray of light. The path of the light is called as ray of light. All of you say the path of light is called as ray of light. Next, second question. The refractive index of a transparent medium is always greater than dash 1. Say once more. The refractive index of a transparent medium is always greater than 1. Third question. If the energy of incident beam and the scattered beam are same, then the scattering of light is called as dash scattering. Elastic scattering. All of you say elastic scattering. Then fourth question, according to Raleigh's scattering law, the amount of scattering of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of its dash. The dash you have to write wavelength. Wavelength is the correct answer. Fifth question. Amount of light entering into the eye is controlled by dash. Iris. Amount of light entering into the eye is controlled by iris. Okay. Next, true or false is there. Then match the following assertion and reasoning type questions are there. They are already marked. So this is you all want to study well. Okay. Next, answer briefly. Now we are going to learn answer briefly. Roman number 6. First question. First question is what is refractive index? What is refractive index? The answer is in page number 17. Answer is in page number 17. What is refractive index? Okay, page number 17. Below second law of refraction. First point, last 3 lines. You see, the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in medium is defined as refractive index mu of that medium. Refractive index, the symbol for the refractive index is mu. Okay, so we can say that answer once more. What is refractive index? The ratio of speed of light in vacuum to speed of light in medium is defined as refractive index mu of that medium. Okay. Second question states Snell's law. That answer also in the same page, page number 17. Second law of refraction below first paragraph and that equation. Okay. So all of you, those who know, you say along with me. Those who don't know, you learn well. This is very important. The ratio of the sine of the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence and the sine of angle of refraction is equal to the ratio of the refractive indices of the two media. Sine of the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction, okay, equal to the ratio of the refractive indices of the two media, mu2 divided by mu1. Okay, this law is known as Snell's law. Okay, shall we say once more? Say along with me. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is equal to the ratio of refractive indices of the two media. Refractive indices of the two media. Formula sin I by sin R equal to mu2 by mu1. From the formula itself we can say the law also. This law is known as Snell's law. Okay. Next. Next question. Define dispersion of light. That answer, the answer for this question is in page number 17. Okay, dispersion of light. Second column, that paragraph you see. Below 2.3, second paragraph. That is the answer for this define dispersion of light. Okay. When a beam of white light or composite light is refracted through any transparent media, such as glass or water, we split into its component colors. Okay, so this phenomena is known as dispersion of light. Okay, so in this case we are getting the spectrum, different colors, which are colors we are getting. Okay, so what is this dispersion of light? When a beam of white light or composite light refracted through any transparent media such as glass or water, it is split into component colors. It's for component colors. This phenomenon is known as dispersion of light. Okay. Next, fifth question. Next question. State Raleigh's law of scattering. State Raleigh's law of scattering. The answer for this question is in page number 18. Second column, second paragraph. Okay, below Rayleigh's scattering law. Rayleigh's scattering law states that the amount of scattering of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of its wavelength. Okay, this. So S is the amount of scattering of light. Okay, so that is inversely proportional to the fourth power of its wavelength. Fourth power of its wavelength. Okay, so what this Rayleigh's scattering law say? No, Rayleigh's scattering law states that the amount of scattering of light. Yes, amount of scattering of light. The amount of scattering of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of its wavelength lambda. Okay, so the if you are saying directly like this is directly. If it is inversely 1 by lambda power, so this is inversely proportional. Okay, so the amount of scattering of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of its wavelength. Okay, next, sixth question, differentiate convex lens and concave lens. We know all this question, the answer is in page number 23. They have given us table. The table all of you know. Okay, so you see 4 points are there. So first column fully points for convex lens. Second column fully the points for concave lens. Okay, so in convex lens, the convex lens thicker in the middle. Convex lens thicker in the middle and thinner at the edges. At the same time, concave lens thinner in the middle and thicker at the edges. Okay, edges are thicker. Second point, convex lens is converging lens. Concave lens is diverging lens. Okay. Third point, convex lens are mostly producing real images. Okay, concave lens producing virtual images. Then last point, fourth point, is convex lens used to treat hypermetropia. Concave lens used to treat myopia. Okay. Next. Learn well. This is also an important question. All the questions are important only, but differentiation questions you can get full marks. Next, seventh question. Next question. What is power of accommodation of eye? 24 page number. Answer is in page number 24. Second column, second paragraph. First 3 lines you see. Below power of accommodation. Page number 24. The ability of the eye lens to focus nearby as well as distant objects. You see, our eye has the ability to focus the distant object as well as the nearby objects. So that ability only called as power of accommodation. Okay, so you say along with me, the ability of eye lens to focus nearby as well as distant objects is called power of accommodation of the eye. Okay, next. Next question, what are the causes of myopia? What are the causes of myopia? The answer is in page number 25. Third paragraph, below myopia you can see the focal length of eye lens is reduced or the distance between eye lens and retina increases. Okay, these are the reasons for the myopia. When the focal length of eye lens is reduced, or the distance between eye lens and the retina increases, the person will suffer by this myopia. Okay. Next, why does the sky appear blue in color? Okay, why does the sky appear blue in color? The answer is in page number 18. Answer is in page number 18. Okay. So you see below after this Rayleigh scattering law, the first paragraph you see, when sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the blue color have shorter wavelength. Okay, it is scattered greater extent, greater manner. It is scattered than the red color. Red color have longer wavelength, blue color have shorter wavelength. This scattering causes the sky to appear in blue color. Okay, because of this scattering property only that the sky is appearing blue in color. Okay, so that paragraph you have to know thoroughly. Why are traffic signals red in color? Same thing. You see here, red color have long wavelength, can travel for long distances. So from long distance, we can see that red color. Okay. So the traffic signals are in red color. Okay. Then Roman number 7, give the answer in detail. There are 4 questions are there. 4 questions also. Important questions you have to know well. First question, list any 5 properties of light. Answer is in page number 16. Page number 16, 8 points are there. Okay, which point you know well, like that you can select 5 points. Okay, that 5 points you have to write neatly. So 5 points, if they are asking 5, if they are getting the question 5 properties, you can write 6. Okay. Next, second question, explain the rules for obtaining images formed by a convex lens with the help of ray diagram. The answer is page number 20 and 21. Third question, differentiate the eye defects. So differentiation, if you are getting the question differentiation, you want to draw table. In the previous class I told, okay, myopia and hypermetropia. One column myopia, another column hypermetropia. Page number 25. We have the answer as paragraph that we have to write as table. Okay. Fourth question, explain the construction and working of a compound microscope. The answer we can see in page number 26. Compound microscope. That diagram is important. Mark the parts clearly, neatly. Okay. The parts of the compound microscope also you have to know clearly, draw well and practice well. Okay. Like that, compound microscope. First, the principle, then construction, working, diagram, and the end. All you have to know well. Okay. So, in some additional questions we can see now. While seeing additional questions, the page number 16 onwards. Okay, 16. The page number 16. First, the introduction part, we can see 2 questions. What are luminous objects and what are non-luminous objects? Okay, what are luminous objects? Their sources, the light sources which emit their own light and they are called as luminous objects. Okay, so luminous objects, all the stars including sun. Examples for luminous objects. Okay, so that is the definition for luminous object. Like that, next we seen already properties of light. In the properties of light, that points also we can see some one birds. If you have a pencil in the hand, you must have the pencil or pen in hands. You underline the important one birds. Okay. The speed of light in vacuum or air is 3 into 10 power 8 ms power minus 1. The unit you have to look clearly. 3 into 10 power 8 ms power minus 1. Okay. So the relations between velocity of light and wavelength and frequency. Okay, C is equal to mu lambda. C is equal to V lambda. Okay, so this should not be, this should mu. Some differently we have to write. So that is frequency. Lambda is the wavelength, mu is the frequency, C is the velocity of light. Okay, so this is like this you have to know. Then seventh point, what it is saying, among the visible light, violet light has the lowest wavelength, red light has the highest wavelength. Okay. Next, refraction of light. First, 4 lines you see. What is refraction? Okay. What is refraction? When the ray of light travels from one transparent medium to another transparent medium obliquely, the path of the light undergoes deviation. Then we know that examples also. If you take a bucket of water, bucket of water and dipper, we have to keep a stick off immersed in the water and off above the water level. Okay, if you see from outside, we can see, we will think the stick is bent at the surface. Okay, at the where the surface where the air media and the water media are on the border. Okay, so why it is happening? Because of that refraction of light only. Okay, when a ray of light travels from one transparent medium to another, the path of the light undergoes deviation. This deviation of ray of light is called refraction. Okay, so then that same paragraph down you see the velocity of light is more in the rarer medium and less in denser medium. Okay, there are two laws of refraction. If you are getting what are the laws of refraction, this question we can read. First law of refraction, second law of refraction. First law of refraction, what it is saying? The instant ray, the refracted ray of light and the normal to the refractive index all lie in the refractive index all lie in the same plane. Okay, instant ray, refracted ray and the normal to the refractive surface, not index, refracting surface, all lie in the same plane. Second law only Snell's law. Okay, the second law of refraction only we have learned as Snell's law. So Snell's law and second law of refraction same only. Okay, so some other points are there below that points you have to read well. Then in the next column you see what is spectrum, the band of colors we are getting during dispersion of light. That is called spectrum. Spectrum consists of 7 colors which are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Okay. Next, take the page number 18. Scattering of light. There are different types of scattering on there. Elastic scattering, inelastic scattering. Elastic scattering we learned in 1 words. If the energy of light, instant light, beam of light and the scattered beam of light are same, that is elastic scattering. The energy of the instant beam of light and the scattered beam of light are not same, that is inelastic scattering. Okay, the first paragraph we can see what is scattering of light. That definition also you have to know first. Okay, what is scatterer, that also. Okay, next different types of inelastic scattering are there. Rayleigh scattering, Mie scattering, Tyndall scattering, Raman scattering. Okay, Tyndall scattering, Tyndall effect is there. Okay, what is Tyndall effect? The scattering of light rays by the colloidal particles in the colloidal solution is called Tyndall scattering or Tyndall effect. Important question. Next page number 19, second paragraph. Okay, first column, second paragraph. The scattering of light rays by the colloidal particles in the colloidal solution is called Tyndall scattering or Tyndall effect. Okay, do you know one box is there? You see what is colloid? Colloid is a microscopically small substance that is equally dispersed throughout another material. For example, milk, ice cream, muddy water, smoke, etc. Like that, Raman scattering. In Raman scattering, there are in Raman scattering you see Raman effect is there. That Raman effect, that second paragraph below this Raman scattering, that paragraph is important. What is Raman scattering or Raman effect? Tyndall scattering is otherwise called Tyndall effect. Raman scattering is otherwise called Raman effect. Raman scattering is otherwise called Raman effect. Okay. So what is the definition of Raman effect in the next paragraph they have given. Then like that, there are different spectral lines we are getting during this Raman scattering. Rayleigh lines we are getting, that is Raman lines. Then Stokes lines and Stokes lines are also there. The lines having frequencies lower than the instant frequency are called Stokes lines. The lines having frequencies higher than the instant frequency are called anti-Stokes lines. Okay. So the Rayleigh lines, the spectral lines having frequency equal to the instant ray frequency. So the spectral lines having frequency equal to the instant ray frequency, that is called Raman lines. The Rayleigh lines, then which are having frequencies other than instant ray, that is called Raman lines. There are Raman lines only two types, Stokes lines and Stokes lines. Okay, Stokes lines the frequency is lower than the incident frequency. Okay, so Stokes says frequency is higher than the incident frequency. Like that, lenses, types of lenses you have to know: convex or biconvex lens, concave or biconcave lens. Then other type of lenses: plano-convex lens, plano-concave lens. Then images formed over the due to refraction to the convex and the concave lens. That rules they have given. The rules, three rules are there. The three rules in diagram you have to practice. Okay. Like next, refraction. That is our big question. Refraction to a convex lens. Then application of convex lenses you have to know. What are the application uses? As camera lenses, as magnifying lenses. In microscope, telescope, say projectors, this convex lens we are utilizing. Like that, it is used to correct the defect of vision called hypermetropia. Okay. Then application of concave lenses and the images we are getting through concave lens. So applications, it is used in Galilean telescope. Okay. Concave lenses are used as eye lens of Galilean telescope. Then second one, they are used in wide angle spy hole in doors. Third one, you see, it is used to correct the defect of vision, myopia. Okay. Then lens formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u here. So in this lesson, problems also there. Next, sign convention. 6 points are there. Sign convention that you have to know. Next, magnification. Define magnification. Okay. Define magnification. The definition you have to know. Ratio of the height of the image to the height of the object. That is h dash by h. So in the distance, related to distance, if you are writing this magnification, you can write the ratio of the distance of the image to the distance of the object. That is V by U. Okay. Next is lens makers formula is there. Like that, all the remaining the defects of vision, simple microscope, compound microscope, uses of simple microscope, uses of then uses of telescopes, advantages of telescopes, disadvantages of telescopes, types of telescopes. Okay. Traveling microscope. This all important only. Okay, so here all the lines also you have to read well. Then only you can write some one words. So here one more thing, you see the near point of our eye lens, 25 centimeter. Okay, so 25 centimeter. Next, the normal eye can here clearly see the objects placed between 25 centimeter and infinity. Okay. Next, you see disadvantages of this, advantages and disadvantages of telescope. What are the advantages of telescopes? Page number 27. Elaborate view of galaxies, planets, stars and other heavenly bodies is possible. Next, second one, camera can be attached for taking photographs for celestial objects. Third one, telescope can be viewed even in the low intensity of light. These are the advantages of telescopes. Using telescopes, we can see the distant objects. But microscope, we can see the small, very minute small objects. We can see in a large manner. That is microscope. Okay. So microscope, we can magnify small object to bigger size. But telescope, we can see the distant object clearly through this telescope. So, okay, disadvantages of this telescope: frequent maintenance needed. Okay. Second point, it is not easily portable one. We cannot take from one place to another place easily. Like that, use of simple microscope also there. Page number 26. There are two types of microscope. Three types of microscope they have given. Simple microscope, compound microscope, traveling microscope. Okay. So mainly they have given simple microscope and compound microscope. Okay. Then one more thing, astigmatism. In the page number 26 above microscope you can see astigmatism can be corrected by cylindrical lenses. Cylindrical lenses, otherwise called as toric lenses. Toric classifies defects, myopia, hypermetropia. Okay, so the persons who has this presbyopia have both the defects, myopia as well as hypermetropia. So bifocal lenses we have to use. Upper part consists of concave lens. Then we know lower part consists of convex lens. Okay, so these are the important thing. Okay, so here one more thing I am saying, children, all the problems in the workout problems are there on page number 18. 4 workout problems are there like that. Roman number 8 numerical problems, 2 questions are there. So all these questions you have to know well, take your notes and practice well. Today itself you have to finish this lesson. Okay, there is no time, you have to learn well. Okay, then only you can get ready for the public exam. Thank you.